and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out left to Dotson. Good footwork at the 30.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at the defense for these Texans. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you're going to try to defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Stroud on third down now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't put in.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you get ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, they're strapped it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ritter to throw it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there. Keep them relax a little bit.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first. 12 more yards there and another first down. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. The result, only 4 yards left on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Stroud looking to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
There's a larger dream of his defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ritter now. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he's going to be taken down quickly right at the 46. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And this is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought maybe when he caught it,
will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw caught by Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. On first down, Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Quick throw, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run with Hall. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Say it like you mean it. That's right. It's about time, fellas. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. This is the time where holds are down. Opposite. Green. Commit red. Hut, hut.
One more time with Hall. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he's got room. Escapes the defender. And to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. The disaster there when you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down. The interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
On the draw, it's Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, here's Ritter. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ritter back to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 10 yards there, getting out for a Texan first down.
Maybe the touchdown on the previous drive was re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Hall. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. In motion left is Higgins.
Yellow. Check white. Pull him down like a lawnmower, baby. Come on, boys. Let's power rock. Set.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and 10, it's Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Play action. Stroud now. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 24-yard touchdown. Now the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Texans 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ready, ready. Slide two. Keep it together, offense. Keep it together. Red, yellow. Scoring. I feel it. Let's go. Green jack. Yellow blue. Cut, cut.
Here's Ritter. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes third and about a foot. They'll run with Hall. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So they're trying now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Third and 1, Stroud. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where he's sitting right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Ritter throwing on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Ready?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll get this down to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Stroud now on 2nd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
I think of here's opportunity because it could have been lost there. No chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught.
A little jolt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now 1st and goal. Now Stroud.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Ritter.
Fighting to stay upright.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ritter. There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A strong running. And he's got this down to the 35. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
That's what I like to hear. He was holding him.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter going to change it up.
Right, let's control the trenches.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
A big play looming on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
Shoves him aside. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 8. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Maybe their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll start this up.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here's 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Able to avoid him.
And he's going to get his guys another 1st down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one, 13 yards.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
156 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This is one of those plays that can go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL. We're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Running left, it's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? If the overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Read option, this is Gibbs.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. Past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. To the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. That one downfield for Dotson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
4th down, a give to Gibbs.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Another one in the bench for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think he would agree these coaching staffs are also